Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, now all I do is play FIFA. Stuck inside of this quarantine, I'm stuck. Getting down on my knees and I'm praying. I'm saying, please, EA, please bless me. It's so blatant. I'm cursed. Why? Pack Prime Crespo and I was shaking. Foot chance rewards got my heart breaking. Why? What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy 1 Star Week finna. You are now watching another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory, and we're gonna start this episode off by hitting the F in the chat for everybody who grinded Weekend League last weekend, who played to an extra rank because they thought Ronaldo was gonna be Team of the Week. And yo, look at the screen. We are on the current Team of the Week right now, and there is no Ronaldo to be seen. But there are a couple interesting players, I guess. We got Tierney, we got De Bruyne, we got Waman Gituka. Probably butchered that guy's name. But there is no Messi because a lot of people were saying Messi was going to get in as well. So there is no Messi, there is no Ronaldo. I guess we should have known better because of the player picks being in the Weekend League again this weekend, where you could play up to 10 wins, play up to 16 wins, play up to 22 wins, and get some more extra red picks. Every time they do that, the Team of the Week is pretty bad. But big W for everybody in the chat, well, not the chat, for everybody in the comments who wants to watch Jota, who did that objective, because they have actually given him another upgrade. As you saw on the Team of the Week screen, he has gotten a +2, which means that if he ever wants to watch, you have now gotten a free 85 rated fodder. I mean, I kid. But if you're thinking about bringing him into your team, I'm going to review him today because there's not really much else to do on foot right now. I do have to do some icon swaps. I have 2 more teams I got to do. But after that, I should have all the icon swaps done. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think there's going to be a promo this week? Because it doesn't seem like there's going to be any promo whatsoever. But I digress. We're gonna talk about this new Diogo Jota card. And I have a good friend who's a Liverpool fan, and he tells me they're gonna finish top 4 because Jota is back. Is he gonna be the savior of your Foot Weekend League team though? We're gonna see. He's 5'10". He has high work rates. He's right-footed with the 4-star skills, and of course boasting the 5-star weak foot. As you guys see here, these are the combined stats, but I can tell you I have played 4 games in Division 1 today with him, and he got 4 goals and 0 assists at the left striker position in the 3-1-4-2. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, if you want more content like this, do me a big solid and hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, as always, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys, each and every one of you guys who watch this video. So, when you look at this Jota card, I mean, a lot of people ended up throwing his 83 into an SBC at this point because it's just taking them so long to get upgrades. Part of that is just EA not giving Wants to Watch his upgrades. The other part of that is him being injured for quite a long period of time. But he's back, he's hitting on all cylinders, and he's now gotten it in form. And we look at this card, is he going to be a cheap beast for you in the Weekend League? Because let's get it straight. He's not going to be a high-end card. For a lot of you guys who use Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldo, he's not going to be an upgrade on those cards. But for those of you guys who have a Road to Glory or a cheaper team, maybe he's a viable option. His pace has gotten a pretty big upgrade. He now has 93 acceleration with 88 sprint speed or 88 pace as his overall stat. Shooting wise, he's gotten a big upgrade, but really the most appealing thing about him is his 5-star weak foot with the decent finishing. Passing wise, he's also gotten a decent upgrade. 80 passing is now viable to play as a cam if you like the kind of cam that he is. Dribbling wise, he looks like class. 89 dribbling, of course, is going to be very nice. Physically, I like it because he's not going to have that top end dribbling that Neymar has, but maybe with a 92 aggression and a 79 strength, he won't quite need it. 59 defending means that he could play CM. He could play as a wide mid in a 3 at the back formation, so he's a fairly versatile card. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into the gameplay. I'm going to let you guys know, is this Jota card going to be worth it to bring into your team? Let's go. Yes, so according to Footbin, this Jota card is selling for $225, but I do expect him to drop to around 100k. Is he going to be worth it? I would have to say not quite. I think he's about 1 or 2 upgrades away from being a meta card on this game. And at the price, I do think somebody like Mane actually does play better in game than him. But we're going to talk about Jota today, and we're going to start with his pace. He has 88 pace, and what I did notice about him is that his acceleration is very good. He accelerates very effectively out of skill moves. He gets in behind at a higher rate than his previous 83 version, but because his sprint speed's only 84, once he's in behind, he does tend to struggle to stay in behind. Overall, this guy's pace is an 8.5 out of 10. He's not slow, but he's not somebody I would call very quick either, and he's not somebody you want to get in behind every single time, in my opinion. Next, we'll talk about shooting, and he's gotten a decent upgrade on the shooting. What do I have to say about it? And the first thing I've noticed with this card is his attack positioning is absolutely insane. This guy made some amazing runs, and that's on the team with Ronaldo, Mbappe, Rooney, Koeman, cards like that have very nice attack positioning. And this Jota card did not stand out in a bad way. Instead, he fit in. His attacking runs were very well timed, very dangerous, and I really enjoyed that. His finishing, I think he has a good enough shot. All right, he's not going to be somebody who's going to be super clinical, but if you hit it from the right angle, he's going to have enough shot power and enough accuracy to beat the keeper. And the 5-star weak foot, of course, is a big bonus. His long shots were average. I don't think they're anything too crazy. Overall, this guy's shooting is an 8 out of 10. Next, we'll talk about his passing, and this was a part of the card, low-key, I did want to upgrade on, because I used his 83 for quite a few games doing objectives, just playing the game in general. And what I did notice is that his long passing and his passing in general was very average. And this card, he actually has a noticeable upgrade. I'm not going to say he's a playmaker per se, but his passing is now decent. He has 83 vision, 81 short passing, and 86 curve. So in and around the box, he can bring other players into the game. He could find a pass or two, something like that. And his long passing is very decent at 77. Overall, his passing is going to be an 8 out of 10. I mean, I guess he could play as a cam, but he's not quite the best playmaker on this game. I think 1 or 2 upgrades more, and he's going to be an absolute beast at passing the ball. Next, we'll talk about his dribbling, because this is something that I think is super important for a card like this to really separate him from other cards in this price range. How does he feel on the ball? And what I will say is that he feels decent, nothing more, nothing less. His agility and balance is 92 and 91 respectively, and it felt like it was in the 80s. I'm not really sure what it was. I did play in very delayed gameplay today, and that's why I only played 4 games. And what I will say is that he doesn't really quite have that responsiveness, that turning ability that somebody that has 92 or 91 agility and balance respectively would really have on this game. Once again, it felt like more like it was in the 80s. His dribbling is 89, his ball control is 89. Once again, that also felt like it was in the mid 80s. His close control, his R1 dribbling, his left stick dribbling felt above average. I mean, there were times that he just got dispossessed because he just didn't really quite have the close control that I wanted for certain skill moves. His composure at 89, of course, is going to be very good, and he does not get phased by pressure. Overall, this guy's dribbling is, once again, an 8 out of 10. Finally, we'll be talking about his physical, and surprisingly, this was a very strong part about this card. His 79 strength and 92 aggression mean that he's actually very hard to get on the ball, and he can be fairly sticky at times where he's facing those 50-50 challenges. His 85 stamina means that he generally lasts all game. His jumping is not really much to write home about. Overall, this guy's physical is a 7.5 out of 10. Alright guys, so what's the final verdict on this card? I think he's gotten a decent upgrade. It's definitely noticeable, but it's a little bit behind the power creep. I think the only really good thing about this card is his 5-star weak foot. Everything else is just at the above average point, and I do have to say he's a 7.75 out of 10. He's a solid card. Perhaps he could be a good auxiliary attacker, but he shouldn't be your main man. And if you have a lot of coins on this game, you're not really going to want to use them. I don't even think off the bench either. Alright guys, so that's going to be my Jota review. I do think he's 1 or 2 upgrades away from being a very good card, but right now he's pretty average. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next episode, but until then,